All right, so we are going to go over parallel lines. Here we have a graph with 4 lines on it. As you can see, we have A and B are parallel, and C and D are also parallel. If you remember, parallel lines are lines that do not touch. Let's look at what their slopes are. So line A, we're gonna do rise over run. Go 1, up 1, 1, 2, right 2. So our slope for line A is 1 over 2. Now let's look at line B, who's parallel to line A. Up 1 over 2. 1 over 2. Now let's look at line C. Line C and D are parallel. Let's look at the slope for line C. So 1, 2, down 1, over 1, or down 2 over 1. So we're going to negative 2 over 1. And line D, that's parallel to line C, 1, 2, and 1. So down 2 over 1. So since line A and line B were parallel to each other, what do we notice about their slopes? They are the same. Same slope here. And since line C and line D were parallel to each other, we look at their slopes, we also have the same slope to each other. So this question right here, what can you conclude about the slopes of lines that are parallel? They are the same. Here we have an example of a chart where we are given a slope for a line. We don't know what the line is, but all we know is that we have our slopes. We need to find a parallel slope for it. And from what we saw earlier, the slope is supposed to be the same. So if this slope right here for this random line was 2/3, then a new a new line is supposed to be 2/3. This one was -4, so a new line is supposed to be -4. This slope right here was -1/4, so a new one would be -1/4. You get the idea? So this one's 2. All right, now over here for 0, might be different, but it's not. It's still the same. Undefined. It's, well, what does it say right here? It says same, so undefined. This should be like the easiest thing. Here's an example of an equation. Y equals -1/2 x plus 4. And we have another equation, y equals 2x minus 8. We need to find out if these two equations are parallel. I don't have a graph, so I'm going to have to base it all on the slope that we were given. Here's our m for this equation, and here's the m for that equation. We were told that the slopes of the lines that are parallel have to be the same. Well, this one's -1/2. This is 2. Are these guys parallel? No. Let's look at our number 2. We have y equals 3x plus 7 and y equals 3x minus 5. Again, we were told that slopes of lines that are parallel are exactly the same. So here's our m, here's our m. Are these guys parallel? Yep. These are parallel because the slopes are the same. All right, example 3, we're going to do that in class.